Straight from the TMZ newsroom with a bunch of stitches that were just removed from his hand.
Stitches for the snitch.
It's the Hollywood Beatdown with this man right here, the reigning UFC Welterweight Champion of the world, Tyron Woodley.
Yeah, what's up,
Evan,
guys?
what's going on?
Not much, man. Got the stitches out. My Band-Aid look a little vagrant right now.
Gross,
I know.
yeah.
I tried, but it was not sticking. The adhesive wore off. So.
How long till you can punch someone in the face again?
6 weeks.
All right. That's
6 weeks.
So you
I
can be training the rest of your body?
I can train the rest of my body now. I can do cardio, but I can't drop that one-hitter quitter.
Yet. 6 more
6
weeks.
weeks.
All right, cool. We're going to start with a big UFC topic right now. We're fired up. We've got to talk about the huge news in UFC, MMA, the trade. Demetrious Johnson to ONE in exchange for Ben Askren, the wrestling champion. He is a welterweight champion over at the ONE MMA fighting organization. And all these reports say that Demetrious is going to go there, and we're going to get Ben here. So I got to know, this is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like this in MMA. Have you?
You know, see now when I'm looking at it, we've never seen this before, but I think they should trade me to boxing so I can go box Canelo and make all that money that he just got on the contract. Yeah, I want the bag. I think it's great for the sport. A lot of people don't recognize that as fighters, we are technically free agents.
Right.
We're not employees. So if the organization decides to, okay, give you a release, let you go, you can technically go and fight somewhere else.
But this isn't really testing the free market because they're the ones making the deal, right? Or was the fighter involved in making the deal?
Well, you got to think about this. Look about Demetrious Johnson had already broke the record, right? Already has a record for the most title defenses.
Right.
He already beat Cejudo. He finished him. This fight was a close fight, split decision.
Right.
One judge thought he won.
Right.
So does he really need to go back and fight Cejudo? I think he recognizes that he's not going to make as much money in the UFC. It's been tough to market and promote a 125-pounder in any division. And he said, you know what? I now want to make money. And now he's going to actually fight guys that aren't going to be as challenging as a Cejudo or Joseph Benavidez. He's going to run people and make a nice bag for him.
Good for him. He deserves it.
Severance pay. It's his retirement.
Ben Askren is 18-0 in MMA.
Yeah.
He is the reigning welterweight champion over at ONE.
But you got to moonwalk that a little bit because he's also a 4-time NCAA finalist.
He's a good wrestler.
He only lost to 2 people ever in college.
He says everyone's in trouble now, including you.
You know, he didn't say that, but I know
but
one thing.
He means that. When he says you are all in trouble, you're part of the you all.
He don't mean me, bro. What he means is, like, when you look at George St. Pierre, you look at Carlos Condit, you look at all these different welterweights, I've always said it. They could not stand a chance against Ben. Ben is like an anaconda when he grabs you.
Right.
He explains his style as like, you know those zip ties? You pull the zip tie, right? You can never push it the other way.
Right.
So he has a way of magnetically getting you. And it's just static strength. And he'll never go backwards.
Is he going to get you?
Why are you trying to?
I'm just asking a question.
That's my homie.
That's what everybody wants to know. I know.
My teammate.
But
he's my wrestling coach.
It's not show friends. It's show business.
Nah, bro.
At a point, if you want
the bag. So my wrestling coach, the person that would train me to fight him,
it seems
the best.
like.
Well, we might as well do a training camp together.
Right.
Because there's no other way for me to mimic that style besides to actually go with him.
It seems like you have a welterweight champ here and a welterweight champ here. It seems like there's
I would
no
tie some more
other...
dots. I mean, if you really think about this, all this trade stuff going on.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Michael Chandler, who's also Mizzou Tiger.
Oh, yeah?
So we can low-key run the 55, 65, 75, 55, 70, 80.
So you tell me you don't want to fight Ben Askren?
I'm just telling you, me, Ben, and Michael Chandler have had some great conversations recently. And this trade is not a surprise to me. I want you to know that.
People want to see you guys fight. You won't do it.
Don't worry about it. We got it. Ben, secrets safe with me.
Moving on to the next section. It's called
On the Real, though.
On the Real. I got so many questions for you. I want to go back to Ben, but we'll move on. Okay, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has one of the best podcasts out there, the Joe Rogan Experience. He had Kelly Slater on this week, surf champion, who's also a big MMA fan. One of the topics they talked about was CM Punk and his run in the UFC, which Joe was not too keen on. Kept it real and said that guy doesn't have any talent. And he said
Watch him off,
it
Joe.
was kind of a disaster
watching
him fight. He said that, right? He also said that when Dana White says that Logan Paul will never fight in the UFC, that when you look at the fact that CM Punk fought, Logan Paul is way ahead of CM Punk. So why not let Logan Paul fight in the UFC?
Logan Paul is fucking way better than CM Punk. Yeah. Logan Paul, like, actually knows how to fight. Right. Dana's like, have him fight in the UFC he would get killed. Like, You had fucking CM Punk fight. This guy's way better than him.
Well, I said first I got to stand on Joe Rogan's toes. Come up off my homie CM Punk. You got smoke with him, you got smoke with me. So watch him out.
He did say this. He did say that CM Punk is a really nice guy and he doesn't want to talk bad about him.
But anytime somebody say that,
criticizing
I ain't trying to say something, but you are trying to say something.
But you can be a nice guy and just not good at something, right?
When you say but, it erases things right in front of you.
Yeah, yes. I mean,
I ain't trying to be mean, but your ass trying to be mean.
But his job is to
Well, think about this. Logan Paul wasn't a
UFC.
WWE champion when he made millions and millions of dollars on pay-per-view. He's a social media phenom, YouTube sensation. But when it's talking about making millions and millions of dollars in a different form of entertainment, that's what CM Punk did.
Yeah,
so his ability to do that gave him the opportunity. Same thing as The Rock.
But
him being a football player got him into WWE. Him being WWE got him into movies. And it allows you to bounce around
But once he got in the octagon, he wasn't as talented, as successful as the guys he was fighting. I mean, both.
Do you want me to really go down the list of the UFC fighters currently on the roster that we expected so much of, and they got that ass whooped? Let's be real. Is everybody in the UFC has ability to wrestle?
No.
No, they don't. There's some people with some terrible striking too that need to sit down somewhere, like Queefington.
Right.
But well, he in the UFC.
But I felt from watching Joe Rogan that he respects CM Punk and he likes CM Punk. He just doesn't think he should be fighting in the UFC again. Is that fair?
It's a lot of people on the UFC's roster that probably shouldn't be in the UFC. You know, Artem Lobov. Yeah. His record is like 25-25.
You hate that guy.
No, he's just goofy. I don't know what he's even doing in the UFC. So the thing is, if he can be in the UFC just because of Conor, CM Punk can't be in the UFC because he's was the WWE champion forever.
I just don't want to see him get beat up again. I like CM Punk too. He came on our show. He was a really nice guy. Going on the second part of what Joe Rogan said, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul is
Logan Paul can fight.
He gonna fight in the UFC.
You think ultimately?
Yeah. Danny is not a fool. He gonna fight. Danny's just saying no. He said no to women in the UFC, right?
Right. And then
Ronda Rousey said no. Anybody who was in Strikeforce can never fight in the UFC if you're on this video game.
And they walked that back.
I believe I have his belt right now.
Right. And then you have Logan Paul.
He's going to fight in the UFC.
He looks like a fighter.
Mark my words. Logan Paul will fight in the UFC.
All right, now it's the part of the show where Tyron gets to punch somebody in the face with his left hand.
No, I'm going with this one. Forget what the doctor say.
Pat somebody else on the back. Here's the question, though. I got to know. The guy or girl who won the $1.6 billion in the lottery.
Hey, you better get security ASAP.
That person has not come forward yet.
Would you come forward?
I don't know.
People in South Carolina, they paced him by the gas station. They posted up waiting. They took off work. They're waiting to see who's gonna pull in there with that ticket.
Yeah.
Because it tells you which one the ticket was purchased at, though, right?
It told you the place. It was purchased.
Oh, so it's one gas station?
Yeah.
They got that baby camped out.
So do you punch this guy in the face who won, or do you pat him on the back?
That one?
Yeah,
I mean, you got to pat him on the back, but I mean, if you need some extra security, I come at a nominal fee. If you need me to come surveillance and make sure you get in there, cash out your check and get back safely, hit up TMZ. Actually, go and follow TMZ Sports on YouTube first. Then go in the DM, slide, and say, hey, I want to take Tyron up on
We're happy to be your personal documentarian. We'll have cameras on you all the time for a nominal fee.
Yeah. You can't get paid for that.
Why not?
I get paid for the security.
Who's getting punched in the face this week?
Hey, I'm not going to punch Megyn Kelly, even though she tried to low-key apologize. I'm going to pull out Cyborg.
Right. I like Cyborg.
And Cyborg's going to punch her.
Cyborg can punch her in the face.
Yeah, Cyborg can punch her.
So Megyn Kelly this week was under fire on her show. She basically tried to justify why it's okay for white people to wear blackface on Halloween. Watch this.
But what is racist? Because truly, you do get in trouble if you are a white person who puts on blackface on Halloween, or a black person who puts on whiteface for Halloween. Like back when I was a kid, that was okay as long as you were dressing up as like a character.
How do you feel about that?
Now, after watching that video, I feel like the absolute same way. I feel like it was some BS. If she wants to put on a black, just be ready to put on the same face when you're getting pulled over, when you're going to apply for a loan, and also when you're trying to defer those student loans. Put that same face on there. Yeah. And if you can do it at that time, then I'm with it.
He's gonna do it for us here at the Hollywood Beatdown. Tyron, tell the people what to do.
If you guys are on YouTube, make sure you go down and subscribe to TMZ Sports. If you are on Facebook, we appreciate you. But slide over to YouTube, subscribe. More Hollywood Beatdown and TMZ shows.
Yeah, and also remember, go download Tyron's hit single,
or
Beat Yo Ass.
And the challenge, guys, we're closing in.
Yeah,
some people are really trying to get after that $5 grand. Make sure you submit the right way. Follow me, Wiz Khalifa, T-Dub-O. Download the song. Once again, I'm not giving $5,000 out if you can't give me 99 cents. We're not gonna play games with you on that.
T-Dubbo, nice guy.
Nice guy.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, he came in last week,
Yeah,
right?
he's great. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Download it.